Ethnic conflict in Sri Lanka and the establishment of democracy. Ethnic conflict here represents the conflict within the country members or the citizens within Sri Lanka and the establishment of democracy within the country. It is known to all that Sri Lanka got freedom from the British imperialism in 1948, just after 1 year, and the country established a democratic government. Despite the presence of a democratic system, Sri Lanka suffered from ethnic conflicts from the day of its independence. Sri Lanka, which was earlier called Ceylon, is controlled by the majority ethnic community called Sinhala or Sinhalese people. It is to be noted that even before Sri Lanka's independence, a large number of Tamils from India migrated to Sri Lanka and settled there for various purposes like job, employment, and other things. They worked in the plantations. This migration continues even now. Earlier, the migration of Tamil people were encouraged by the British ruler. Due to the continued migration, the Sinhala people or the native people of Sri Lanka felt that their culture and identity was being threatened, and it is really positive thinking. According to the Sinhalese nationalists, Sri Lanka is the home of the Sinhala or Sinhalese people, and the Tamils should not be given any rights and benefits like Sinhalese people. This neglect towards Tamils led to the growth of the extreme Tamil nationalism in the island state that is Sri Lanka. From 1983 onwards, the extremist organization called Liberation Tigers of Tamil Eelam had been fighting with the Sri Lankan army. Their demand was just the creation of a separate country for the Tamils. LTTE, that means Liberation Tigers of Tamil Eelam, dominated the northeastern areas of Sri Lanka. The ethnic conflict started with the Tamils of Indian origin in Sri Lanka. The main cause behind this ethnic conflict is the discrimination of Tamils by the government of Sri Lanka. That means Sri Lankan government differentiate between the rights of the Tamil people and the Sinhalas. Hence the Tamils of that region, that means Sri Lanka, they urge for support for the Indian government, and Indian government to ask the Sri Lankan government to end this discrimination. India had talks with the Sri Lankan government from time to time, and in 1987 it got directly involved in the issue. Under a treaty, the Indian Peacekeeping Force, that is IPKF, was developed and sent to Sri Lanka to solve the Tamil issue. But instead of solving the Tamil problem, the Indian army, they clashed with LTT. The presence of Indian army was not easily accepted by the Sri Lankan government or people. According to them, the Tamil issue is an internal problem of Sri Lankan government, and India should not have interfered with it. As a result, the Indian army had to return back in 1989. They sent in 1987 and returned in 1989 without any success. Here lies the problem. The Sri Lankan problem was getting out of control. In such a situation, Norway and Iceland tried to work as mediator and solve the problem through negotiations. That means Norway and Iceland, they tried to solve the problem of the Sri Lanka. From 1983 to 2009, the LTT emerged in a civil war against the government and demanded a sovereign state for Tamil people, uniting the northern and the eastern region. But after the death of LTT's top leader like Prabhakaran at the hands of Sri Lankan army and the defeat of LTTE, Sri Lankan president declared on 19 May 2009 that the problem of terrorism has come to an end in Sri Lanka. One thing to be noted that here, despite ethnic conflicts for so long time, the economic development of the country was not affected directly. Indirect effects were there. Sri Lanka is the first country of the South Asia. Remind it, it is the country from South Asia which successfully implemented family planning programs and liberalized the country's economy. Despite internal conflicts, Sri Lanka continued to be a sustainable democratic polity or become a state to establish a good political model. If we talk about Sri Lanka, then we find that although there is war, there was conflict, still it moderated itself and established a good economic and political system. Next, we should read about the concept of Bangladesh. So, here Bangladesh. So, Bangladesh and its democracy. After independence from the British imperialism, same like Sri Lanka, the Indian subcontinent was divided into two independent nations in 14th and 15th August 1947, that is India and Pakistan. Pakistan had two parts, from east, that is the region of present Bangladesh, East Pakistan, and the West Pakistan where it is now located. The present Bangladesh was earlier called the East Pakistan. East Pakistan was under Pakistan from 1947 to 1971. Reminded, British ruler transferred certain portion of Assam and Bangladesh to Pakistan in the time of independence. Though East Pakistan was an integral part of Pakistan, it was always dominated by West Pakistan. That means West Pakistan always maintain and control the East Pakistan, and East Pakistan always follow the orders of West Pakistan. That was big issue. It imposed Urdu on the Bengali speaking people of East Pakistan and tried to forcefully dominate and oppress the Bengali culture as well. The people of East Pakistan opposed this discrimination and demanded equal administrative and political rights with the West Pakistan. That means both the East and West Pakistan try to live in a similar condition, but we know that East Pakistan condition was not good like West Pakistan, because West Pakistan always controlled and ordered and forced the East Pakistan. So West was uh, dominating East Pakistan. The leader of East Pakistan, Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, raised protest against the unrest domination of the West Pakistan over Bangladesh. In the election held in 1970, Sheikh Mujibur's Awami League won all the seats in East Pakistan and became the majority party in the Constituent Assembly. That means in present Bangladesh. But the leaders of the West Pakistan, instead of convening Constituent Assembly, arrested him. That means arrested Mujibur Rahman. At that time, the military government of General Yahya Khan took some steps to oppress the protest movement of Bengalis, and as a result, a large number of people from Bangladesh had to flee to India as a refugee. That means they have to move from East Pakistan to India, because they means General Yahya Khan's team forced them, and uh, they mercilessly tortured them. In such a situation, India extended full support and recognition to the demand of the people of East Pakistan for independence. India extended economic and military support. A war broke out between India and Pakistan in December 1971. The Pakistani army was defeated and they surrendered to the Indian army. This led to the formation of a new independent country called Bangladesh. After independence, Bangladesh drafted a constitution which declared Bangladesh as a secular republic and socialist country. Remind this. In 1975, Sheikh Mujibur Ahmed, or Mujibur Rahman, Mujibur Rahman, amended the constitution and established a presidential form of government. He banned all other political parties except Awami League. As a result, there was discontent among the supporters of other political parties. In a series of democratic situation, this system of single party should not be easily acceptable. General Ziaur Rahman staged a military coup in December 1975 and killed Sheikh Mujibur and many other family members of Mujibur Rahman. In the meanwhile, Ziaur Rahman formed a political party named Bangladesh Nationalist Party. He won the elections held in 1979, but he, who also killed by General Arshad, who staged another military coup. By this time, there were popular movements in Bangladesh to establish democratic government, and his movement was led by the student community of Bangladesh. Arshad was the president of Bangladesh for 5 years, but bowing down to the popular protests against his rule, Arshad had to resign from his post in 1990. And in 1991, general elections were again held in Bangladesh. Since then, a multi-party democratic system has been working in Bangladesh.